Welcome back to Survival, everybody. Episode 37. On the previous episode, we left you with getting these sheds put up. I went ahead and did some landscaping, kind of moved things closer. I think this is a good spot for the headers. Obviously, when we get a bigger harvester, we're going to have the bigger header here. I don't think we're going to really worry about a trailer for that, although bringing it from the sale place might be a little bit of a task because of the wide width. I would like to get a new one, but I was looking at some prices, and it's just kind of expensive right now. I kind of like have my eyes on this New Holland one, but $265, yeah, we could afford it, but it just seems so expensive right now. And I would obviously want to get the corn header with that as well, and then we'd be over budget at that point. So I think what we'll do is probably keep our eyes on the sailors and another one here. Maybe this class would be good here. That would work as well. 7.7 width. Our current working width on our header is 5. So it'd be nice to get a bigger working width. These fields are kind of bigger than they used to be, obviously. But it'd go a lot smoother. I think we would have to take this tree out here also. But there's no point of worrying about that until we cross that boundary. I think on today's episode, what we're going to do, we should get this new field planted here on 145 that we just made. We're going to put soybeans in there. Be a good cash crop, I think. And then we'll keep an eye on the sales as we progress. We do have some firewood that's also being taken care of after we took those 3 trees out over here. Oh yeah, I think I should probably do a flyover for you guys because I don't think you've seen much what happened. I did go with a fence. So we got a nice little wide opening here, a fence. I put some extra trees up here. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, I actually ran that all the way down to about this end of the tree line. This is kind of like an interesting spot. I was almost thinking of maybe like putting a kind of a road coming in here, but I might just leave it as is. Looks very nice with that fence though, like little barrier there. Put some mud coming in here for the shed. And of course, our header shed for the skid steer. A little more organized. Freed up some space in our shed over here. So yeah, I think what we got here should last us until the end of the series. Now, when is that going to be? I'm not too sure. But I did have a comment saying that we should keep it going for a little while yet. We could get another area of land. The only thing is we are not playing with seasons. So it's almost like we don't really need all these fields. But if we bought more farmland, that's exactly what we'd be putting in as fields. So I don't know, something to think about. We'll see how it goes, but we'll keep her going as long as the interest is there. Let's see, soybeans. We might have to stop like halfway through here. Actually, the soybeans don't take... Oh, that's only with precision farming, I think. Yeah, so they will take fertilizer. We might have to stop in between here and go get some more bags of fertilizer and get that all taken care of. How are we doing? See, growing 70. Yeah, looks good. So we'll get cracking on here, and I suppose I'll see you when we got to grab some new fertilizer. we managed to get through that whole field without having to refill the fertilizer, which is awesome. I think what we'll do though is we'll buy some here regardless. I think I might take a nap first. Hopefully something comes up in the sales. Otherwise we may just have to bite the bullet and go for that New Holland harvester. Because that is almost like the last piece to the puzzle. We do want to get a bigger wagon so we can sell silage easier too. Oh, we also wanted to look at a hoe. How much are the hoes? So there's one there. 9 meters. Another one there. That's 12 meters. That would probably be the one we'd want to go for. I think that's actually it. So it's just the two. The horse one. 250 horse is required of that. So we are a little underpowered for it as well. We're at 9 meters right now. Yeah, so that's something we gotta think about. Probably want a harvester before the hoe. And with this shed, it's nice and deep, so we could actually just leave our tractor right here. So there's plenty of room, which is nice. And the lights. Alright, so there was nothing in the sales. We got a disc harrow and a cultivator. We don't need that. And the slurry tank. So I think what we'll do is advance. Hopefully something pops up in the sales. And then we'll go get some bags of fertilizer because we might as well stock up on those. Fertilizer is a little spendy, but we're going to need it. Oh, we have this bag of seeds down here as well. We should probably get that taken back up to the shed as well. Alright, so I believe we don't have to worry about weeds in this new field because we just plowed it. And we are good. How are the sales looking today? We got a rake. We don't need that. Another slurrier. And then a small tractor. So we don't need any of that. How's our growth stage looking on our... This one's getting close up here. Our oats. So before too long, that'll be ready to go. How is our woods processing production coming along? It looks like it's done, so we could actually... I don't know if we want to hold on to that. See, the best time to do that is about December through February. Transportation, we're definitely going to want to wait. Let's see how much pallets we actually got out of that. Wow. Quite a few. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's actually a little bit nice profit sitting there. Does it say what we're going to get out of those? Yes, almost 80,000. We might actually end up going ahead and buying that harvester then, because that'll cover it. And then, like I said, we'll be able to sell our old one as well. But we'll definitely wait until we get some more money, or ready to harvest, which probably won't be that long. But before we take a nap and go on to the next month, let's go ahead and grab some fertilizer from the store. Because we will need that. What are we thinking for bags? Yeah, it's some spendy stuff. Let's just grab like 4 bags, I think. 72.80. Like I said, it's a little spendy. But we are going to need it. We'll head on down. And we could probably go ahead and bring the skid steer back. And we can get that seed taken up to our... Well, we should actually put that into the... cedar. There's no reason to have it sitting around, I guess. There's only a little bit. Alright, we have arrived. 4 bags are ready to go. I'll go ahead and tackle these. And then we'll run these up. We can go ahead and top up our cedar right away. And then we'll go from there. We actually might use all our seed up too, which I think will be interesting, but we'll see how it goes here. Looks like 91%. How full this bag is. Oh, not quite. Yeah, that's tough. I kind of like the totes a lot better than the bags when they're a little difficult once they tip over on you. Looks like that wheelbarrow is going to be kind of an issue for us. Let's see if we can get it tipped over. Or at least put into the shed. There we go. I think we got her hooked. Excellent. We are gonna... Well, actually, we got plenty of lime in that thrower. I was gonna say we'll probably need that eventually, but... Or actually, I think we did go through a lot of it. We'll worry about that when we need it. We'll shut these doors. Try to keep it tidy around here somewhat. Alright, so I think we're gonna move on to July. I'm guessing that oats will probably be ready to go. So we can harvest that. Would be nice to get that new harvester, but we're just gonna have to wait, I think. We're also gonna need the money for a planter. If we want to start getting into some corn. But we're just not there yet. Got funds, but it's not enough. Unless we decide to take a loan, but kind of haven't been doing that this whole playthrough, so I think we're going to stick to that playbook and not take any loans out. And I'm sure before too long that grass will be ready to cut and we can make some more silage. Alright, let's see what's going on. Looks like our property maintenance is a little bit more than our property income. I don't know if we shouldn't think about putting something passive to keep that from happening, but yeah, so it is ready to harvest. Our sheep look like they're doing well. Looks like that water won't be much of an issue, having to top that up all the time. Chickens are going to have to be fed pretty soon, and the greenhouses still look great. What do the sales look like today? Just a couple rakes. Unfortunately. It'd be nice if we found a planter or something for really cheap. Alright, it is what it is. I think what we'll do is go ahead and pick that oats. Get her put in the silo. See, this here, it seems like it's tight. It kind of is. I guess we ran a little bit over. But I think it'll work to put the header here. Otherwise, we could probably put it over by that other shed. Although, we're going to have two headers. We'll have a corn header too, so maybe that's what we'll want to put over by where we previously parked the harvester there. Would be another good spot. It'll have to be re-landscaped and re-looked at. I think on the next harvest, should we do canola here and try to take advantage of the bees? Pollination? I think we're still plenty good on barley. We're like 6,000. So that'll last a little while before we're going to need more for the chickens. But we'll definitely keep an eye on that as we progress. All right, we got her picked. Went ahead and planted our canola, so that's ready to go. Yield bonus 70, or fertilize 96. Let's go ahead and fill out our work plans. So we got soybeans in 3. We got canola in 1. Looks like I was behind a little bit on this. And then I believe that we have canola growing up already. Hard to keep track of this stuff. Yes, it is canola. Canola in 2. We'll have to figure out what we're gonna do next on those when the time comes around. We did end up with 5,317. That'll deliver in January. Not a whole lot of money for that though, so maybe we should think about not doing oats. Oats was always a small yield on that. I did notice our grass was ready to go again on our field there. Let's check the sales again. Nothing there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll get on this and then we'll just run it to the end of the episode, I think. And then on the next episode, we'll probably get to that firewood and get that sold. Like I said, I'm trying to be hopeful that something will come up in the sales as far as a planter or a harvester. Maybe even that hoe would be great. And we can sell our weeder. So we're not quite getting all the weeds. There's some medium ones that are getting by our weeder and it's causing our yield to go down just a little bit. But we got to get this grass cut because this is where a lot of our money is going to be coming from now. And we don't want to miss the opportunity when it's ready here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and crack on here. And then, like I said, I'll play this out to the end of the episode. And then we'll see you guys on the next one.